A warm welcome to our revered guest. We are thrilled to have you join us for this special event. Get ready for an unforgettable experience filled with joy and camaraderie. In a moment filled with anticipation, our esteemed chief guest is being escorted to the venue for the grand celebration. She is joined by the chairman, Mr. Kiran Patel, Mr. Bhavin Shah, the trustee, Mr. Rajiv Patel, trustee, Mr. Jagdish Kakkar, Honorable Secretary, Mr. Gautam Acharya, Ms. Falguni Shah, our principal, Ms. Nusrat Khan, I kindly request the audience to give a huge round of applause for our guest for the evening. The audience will remain standing in respect for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
चुप को तोड़ दे। हाँ जरा मदहोश है, हाँ तू जरा हैरान है कि रात से कह रही तकल्लुफ छोड़ दे कि तेरे घर में खाली सी है जो जगह, उसमें मुझे राज सा रह जाने दे कि तेरे दिल में खाली सी
ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and cherished dignitaries, welcome to this illuminating event as we gather here today, a day set aside from the rest to unveil the radiant new logo of our school's identity. Today, we are proud to showcase to you the new facelift of our school edifice and announce the launch of our International Baccalaureate Career Program. We are honored to have each and every one of you here, as your presence signifies the importance of this momentous occasion. Welcome to Aspee Nutan Academy's new journey. Aarambh, Naye, Udaan. May this symbolic beginning usher in a chapter of innovation, collaboration, and success. Years to the exciting voyage ahead.
To mark the auspicious beginning of our event, we invite our esteemed dignitaries to join us for the traditional lamp lighting ceremony. I request the honor of our chief guest, Ms. Fatima Agarkar, along with Senior Trustee, Mr. Sharad Patel, Chairman, Mr. Kiran Patel, President, Dr. Anil Sochak, and Treasurer, Mr. Jagdish Khakkar, to proceed for the lamp lighting ceremony. With heartfelt appreciation, we extend our sincere thanks to our esteemed dignitaries for gracing us with their presence and blessings this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here today with joy to welcome you to a celebration of new beginnings and togetherness. As we embark on this journey with the introduction of the International Baccalaureate Career Program, our school takes a giant leap onto the global platform, bringing the world closer to our students.
Join us in harmony as we commence this event with our school choir, who will now present a soulful rendition of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which translates, "The world is one family," encapsulating the essence of unity and harmony. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for our school choir.
Check. Sound check. Check. Sound check. Ayam nijah paro veti gadna laghu chetsa udar charitana उदार चरिताना वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम् तू वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम्
Ladies and gentlemen, it definitely calls for a huge round of applause to our incredible school choir for their mesmerizing performance. Their harmonious voices have truly added a special touch to this evening. Thank you, choir.
India, with its rich cultural tapestry and diversity, is a source of our immense pride. Today, we have the privilege of showcasing a dance performance that encompasses the essence of our heritage, a classical dance form presented by the talented dance troupe of Aspee Nutan Academy. Let's applaud their dedication and talent as they bring to life the cultural richness that defines our incredible nation. Enjoy the performance.
பாரத நாடு ஆறுக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு எங்கள் பாரத நாடு. ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே உயர் மனத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே ஞானத்திலே பரமோனத்திலே உயர் மனத்திலே அன்னதானத்திலே கானத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த கானத்திலே அமுதாக நிறைந்த கவிதையிலே ஆறுக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு எங்கள் பாரத நாடு. தீரத்திலே படை வீரத்திலே நெஞ்சில் வீரத்திலே உபகாரத்திலே தீரத்திலே படை வீரத்திலே நெஞ்சில் வீரத்திலே உபகாரத்திலே சாரத்திலே மிகு சாத்திரம் கண்டு சாரத்திலே மிகு சாத்திரம் கண்டு தருவதிலே உயர்நாடு ஆறுக்குள்ளே நல்ல நாடு எங்கள் பாரத நாடு எங்கள் பாரத நாடு.
A beautiful dance performance indeed. Today, we are gathered here for the unveiling of a symbol that represents the spirit of Aspee Nutan Academy. As we prepare to unveil this emblem, let us reflect on the meaning it carries. Each element, color, and curve has been meticulously chosen to convey the essence of who we are and what we stand for. The logo is a beacon that represents our commitment to continuous growth and excellence.
And now, for the moment we've been all waiting for. It is our privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Fatima Agarkar, along with the senior trustee, Mr. Sharat Patel, the chairman, Mr. Kiran Patel, and the president, Dr. Anil Suchak, to unveil our school's emblematic logo. As we pull back the curtain to reveal the emblem that will represent us, let's infuse this moment with the enthusiasm it deserves. I encourage each and every one of you to let your excitement and appreciation be heard. Applause is just not a sound, it's a powerful expression of our unity, passion, and shared pride. So let's make this unveiling memorable. When the curtain rises, let this ground resound with the energy that comes from being part of something truly extraordinary. We'll request the audience to please rise for this momentous occasion.
And let's cheer. A historic moment indeed.
lighter note, for all those who have taken notice, the school watch is indeed running 10 minutes ahead of time. And this only goes on to symbolize that Aspee Nutan Academy is always ahead of times. But the excitement doesn't end here. Following the unveiling of our emblem, we have yet another momentous revelation awaiting us. Brace yourself as we prepare to unveil the International Baccalaureate Career Program brochure. This brochure is just not a compilation of pages. It's a narrative of opportunities, a guide to aspirations, and a testament to the dedication we have towards providing an exceptional education. As we lift the cover and reveal the contents within, let the applause signify our collective anticipation and appreciation for the journey that lies ahead. And to do the honors of unveiling this symbol of our dedication, I would like to request our distinguished dignitaries and members of the management, Mr. Jagdish Khakkar, Mr. Gautam Acharya, Mr. Bhavin Shah, and the chairman of Children's Academy Group of Schools, Mr. Rohan Bhatt, to grace the stage. I request Ms. Poonam to present the new brochure to our dignitaries on stage.
All the dignitaries on the stage to join for a memorable moment by posing for the photograph. These esteemed individuals have played a pivotal role in shaping the educational landscape of our institution. Their presence today signifies a collective commitment to excellence and innovation in education.
Transporting us through time, a captivating video awaits, taking us on a journey to explore the rich legacy embedded within the very walls of our esteemed institution. Let's rediscover the rich roots and the firm foundation upon which the pillars of our institution were laid. I would now like to draw your attention to the screen.
Come, let's rewind a little bit to embark on a journey through time and unveil the inspiring story of Aspee Nutan Group of Schools. It all started at Goraswadi, a modest neighborhood in Malad, way back in the year 1950, where a small kindergarten school, Aspee Nutan Vidya Mandir, marked the beginning of her story. Kusumben Saraiya, a dreamer with a passion for education, planted a seed that would grow into something remarkable. The school was just a dot on the educational map in those early years. Kusunbem's dream took root and the children's laughter echoed through the Goraswadi lanes. This small initiative eventually blossomed into a primary and secondary Gujarati medium school run from 20 rooms in Bhadran Nagar Chawl. Later, after several years, in 1979, three stalwarts, Dr. N.V. Suchak, Mr. Dhirubhai Khakkar, and Mr. Kiran Patel, together turned a page in our book, acquiring a piece of land on Marve Road and constructing a 4-story school building in the arterial road of Malad. Success followed as the school achieved a 100% success rate in the SSC exams. Parents took notice, sparking a demand for more educational opportunities. A transition point arrived, the shift from SSC Gujarati medium school to SSC English medium. Aspee Nutan Vidya Mandir evolved into Aspee Nutan English medium school, setting the stage for the future. Now, meet the visionaries, Dr. Anil Suchak, Mr. Kirit Parekh, Mr. Jagdish Khakkar, and Mr. Gautam Acharya. Their collaboration brought strategic changes, laying the foundation for Aspee Nutan Academy, the CISE school with academic and intellectual support from the Children's Academy group of schools and especially from the great educationalists Mr. Rohan Bhatt and Mr. Rohit Bhatt. They came to the academy as angels, then spread their knowledge and wisdom to transform the academy into what it is today. From a humble start in 2015 with 295 students, Aspee Nutan Academy has grown steadily to a current strength of 1,583 students. The CISE affiliation added a touch of prestige to its journey. In 2023, a wave of academic brilliance swept through the school as each student surpassed the 90% threshold in the ICSE board exams. This was largely contributed by the dedicated staff of Aspee Nutan Academy under the leadership of the founder principal, Mrs. Nuzhat Khan. The year 2024, it opened up new horizons and opportunities for change. A new logo, inspired by the principles of national education policy, emerged, a nod to the growth and wisdom. Invoking Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and learning, the logo resembles the Saraswati Yantra, where multiple triangles form larger triangles signifying growth. Beyond textbooks, Aspee Nutan Academy embraced a holistic approach focusing on diverse activities and skill development. In 2024, the International Baccalaureate Career-related program was adopted, offering students a global perspective to make them industry-ready. The IBCP was chosen by Minister Kiran Patel and the trustees as the Future Ready program, which opens doors to new age undergrad degrees in the country and abroad. The IBCP at Aspee Nutan Academy gives a platform to students for a holistic experience with career specialization in business administration, artificial intelligence, and many more. One of the highlights at Aspee Nutan Academy IBCP program is to guarantee admission in universities of America through Access USA affiliation. We have been honored with prestigious awards by the esteemed Education World and Times Education Icon Awards. This vividly describes the continuous efforts towards excellence that Aspee Nutan strives for over the past few years. And so, the story unfolds, a journey from the narrow lanes of Malad to a global outlook. Aspee Nutan Academy stands as a testament to adaptability and excellence in education. It's not a dramatic saga, but a simple story of growth and endless possibilities. Aspee Nutan Academy, shaping minds, building futures. The end, or perhaps the beginning of a new chapter in education.
I'm sure that has been a very fulfilling journey, and I'm sure all of you now know our history as well. Let us now take a moment to formally introduce and extend our deepest felicitations to our chief guest, Ms. Fatima Agarkar, for gracing us with her presence and for being an inspiration to all. Ms. Fatima Agarkar is the founder of Agarkar Center of Excellence, a veteran of 3 educational startups, now founder of the Agarkar Center of Excellence. Ms. Fatima's passion for teaching, learning, and children defines the different roles she has crafted in 20 years. As an entrepreneur, educator, and mentor, Ms. Fatima, who is a state and university topper as part of the prestigious Mumbai-based Sydenham College of Commerce and Economics, holds a degree of Masters in Business Administration from Birmingham, apart from her B.Ed and ECCE degrees, amassed when she decided education was her calling.
Ms. Fatima is associated with leading high school brands like DRS International Hyderabad, NSS Hill Spring International Mumbai, the Gera School Goa, D.Y. Patil High School Talegaon Pune, SVM Ratnagiri by the Gadre family, the Excella World School Gurgaon, JBCN International School Mumbai. Ms. Fatima has now close to 40 preschools and high schools that she has set up from the grassroots level, including schools for special needs. With such an impressive portfolio, it is only fitting that Ms. Fatima is here as our chief guest. I now invite her to join us on stage and share her valuable insights and experience.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like you to give a big round of applause to these beautiful ladies who have effortlessly and very eloquently guided us to this moment. A big round of applause, please. For me, these things make a difference. I was very appreciative when Bhavin sir mentioned that the idea was to have a master of ceremony, an outsider, with the event management companies that are doing really well today. They decided to go with someone who's nurtured your children. And I can't tell you I'm so grateful because it's beautiful when you hear it from the heart of a teacher. Ms. Khan, you've got a wonderful team. So I'm meant to say a few words. Bhavin's prepped me to talk a little bit about sports because really, the Agarkar Center of Excellence is a dream that my husband doesn't have the most thankful job in the country as the chairman for the national cricket team in the country playing its test match, hope we win. And me in education, when we decided to merge the two, sports and education, I think it's very important, and maybe my presence here is not so much as someone who's built her journey in the last 2 years setting up schools. It's more because I'm a fellow parent. I have an 18-year-old who gave up sport. I have an 18-year-old currently doing his IB diploma program at the American school. I have a son who still doesn't know what he wants to do. And Bhavin, I wish the International Baccalaureate Careers Program could have been introduced much sooner in this country to help a lot of the young high school children. So parents, congratulations. Mr. Patel and all the trustees, I'm sorry I can't remember all your names, but thank you so much for bringing this to Aspee Nutan. So why is this important? Why is this step important? By the way, I'm very humbled to stand in what I call a moment of history. It's a legacy. This school is as old as our democracy. So it's huge what has been done over the years, and as someone narrated, it's not a dramatic saga, but a conscious effort over the years to build on the experience and finally put the best foot forward for what is that one world, and that is the global education. It's a nice culmination to the journey that's been taken on. And I must say, I've had the privilege of speaking to your big boss, your principal, and understanding how Children's Academy has created all these pathways of innovation for the teaching and learning. So it's a nice fitting to the business end of life for your children, 11th and 12th. It's a nice culmination. I think it's important to recognize that there may be many, many programs, but the conscious decision to move from a Gujarati medium to an English medium SSC, to embrace ICSE and move into the diploma program, the career pathway, or the career program, is a conscious decision to go with what is, in my mind, time-tested tangibles that will hold well for the children when they take on university. I also have a confession. My son is exploring the Access America pathway. Again, brought thanks to Education World and Bhavin. It creates platforms for children, not just by doing it the conventional way, but actually keeping a career in mind. And I can't tell you how important this is. Rohan sir and I are on educators' chats, and we often talk about how brilliant this generation is. Our time is over. Soon to be 50, I know. My state and university degree means nothing, because what the world is tomorrow is surely exponential, and your children need the skills, the experience, the actual understanding of how it works in industry before getting into those career choices. So it's incredible. I have a story to narrate. When India won the T20, I know I'll have your attention now because we're talking cricket. So be it. But I think it's an important message. When India won the T20, the inaugural T20, I don't know whether we'll win another one, and my husband is going to select the team that goes to the West Indies to compete again for the T20. We had the pleasure, I had the pleasure, thanks to my husband, to meet someone who I have admired all my life, Kalam Sahib, the Honorable ex-President of our country, met me for the first time, and he asked me a simple question. He said, "What do you do?" I said, I work in the education space. So he said, "Oh, really? Are you a teacher?" I said, "Well, in many ways, but I love children and I create platforms for them to learn." I was about to give him a speech about all my children topping, doing well, hopefully getting into universities of their choices and making careers out of them. He just asked me one question: "Are your children happy?" He didn't ask me about ranks. He didn't ask me about performance. He asked me, "Are your children happy?" Second question: "Are your teachers happy?" Third question: "Will they do what their heart desires?" Honestly, I couldn't answer those questions because as educators, we try and package all the right things, hoping to give children the foundation so that they will secure a future. But you can't secure a future unless you're happy. And I think the IBCP program gives the children that happiness to then pursue a future that they surely will excel in. So that's one story, and I have another one as well. My son gave up cricket and football, very talented sportsman, for the simple reason that he was in a very aggressive and very ambitious academic program. Well, he defines it that way, very competitive. It's very important in the IBDP to get a 45 on 45 to get anywhere in any university. He gave up saying, "Mom, I'm not dad. I can't wake up at 4 in the morning, play cricket, and still turn up at 8:30 in school, pretend to listen to all my lecturers, and still get a 45 on 45. Nahi hoga. And I hated that decision we had to make many years ago, because I realized that here is a talented sportsman, perhaps making a choice because academics is also important. It is, right? Mums and dads, you'll agree with me. And I feel the world has changed so exponentially that today it is sport, it is performing arts, it is media, it is entrepreneurship that will actually be your next medicine, law, engineering degrees. Sorry, I believe there's a huge galaxy of doctors here. I do apologize. We're not replacing you, but we're just saying the world has changed exponentially. There are things like IBM Watson that are creating apps to replace the entry and the mid-level lawyers because they're using technology. So we've got to give children something that they get to experience before they pick those careers of the future. And I feel, therefore, Mr. Patel, you've made such a wise choice in moving in the right direction with the right program. So many congratulations for your vision. I'm just going to, sorry, my problem is when I get a mic in my hand, I can't stop talking. May I continue for the next few minutes as well? I have the big boss's permission. I'm very respectful to the principal, so I am going to say, this one is also a real life example. India did not win this World Cup. 10 matches on a trot, excellent performance. I can't tell you how I've not watched a single game for the fear that I jinxed it. I did watch the final, maybe that's why we lost. But when I came back home and I asked Ajit, I said, what do you think will be the reaction? He said, you know what, this bunch of players, remember he was part of the World Cup squad that lost in West Indies when we were under house arrest because there were riots in our country because we lost to Bangladesh when we toured West Indies last. He said, you know what, Fatima, the big difference between my generation and this generation is that these children already are backed with a lot. Children, young cricketers, are backed with a lot of experience, exposure. The world has changed. I just wish we continue to create opportunities in schools to continuously let them grow because the future belongs to India and it definitely belongs to these young children. So parents, you're very lucky. You are actually guardians of some amazing talent. And I'm glad schools are thinking about harnessing them. So the budding sportsmen, musicians, dancers, you saw how beautiful your children were on stage. They have now a shot at academics and pursuing their passions because it can be managed independently. I met Andre Agassi when he had come down 5 years ago. He's doing a lot of work in the education space. And my one question to Andre was, why education? I mean, why aren't you retired, enjoying your beautiful wife who's a very, very rich tennis player? You've got kids, retire, enjoy Florida. He said, Fatima, I made it to the top 10 in my chosen profession, which was tennis. I hated it, by the way. You must read that book open. I hated it, but my father made sure I became a tennis player. He said my best friend was even more talented than I was. Unfortunately, an injury prevented him from pursuing tennis. And unfortunately, he had no educational backing. He didn't have that crutch. He didn't have those degrees to pull him up like the ladder so he could keep moving forward. And that's the work he was doing in education to create platforms and programs for children. So it's very, very important, therefore, parents, that you don't know what the future will present for your children. But to have a backing and to have exposure and yet let your children explore is an unbelievable feat. And I believe Aspee Nutan is going the right way to provide that platform. I'm just going to end by saying, when you sit in a campus that talks about a rich heritage, a rich legacy, I hope you can support the school and I hope you can encourage your children. And if your timekeeping is always ahead of time, by the way, we don't have a Big Ben. We have a Rajabai Tower somewhere in town. Maybe Aspee Nutan will now also be known for its beautiful clock. And as someone said, may you always begin ahead of time so that the programs you continue to build on, I'm sure university is next, can only continue this beautiful legacy. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm hugely privileged and honored. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Fatima, for sharing your thoughts and insights with us. Your words added a meaningful touch to this gathering, and we truly appreciate your contribution. Let's give a huge round of applause to Ms. Fatima Agarkar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and privilege that I extend a warm invitation to our esteemed chairman, Mr. Kiran Patel, to kindly grace the stage for a momentous occasion. Today marks the inauguration of our event, and we are delighted to have these distinguished individuals with us. I kindly request Mr. Kiran Patel to felicitate our esteemed chief guest. Our dignitaries to take their seats so that we can seamlessly proceed with the rest of the program.
Our esteemed principal, Mrs. Nuzhat Khan, has been at the forefront, leading with dedication and vision. It is through her leadership that we have witnessed positive changes and a commitment to excellence. Under her insightful direction, our school has undergone remarkable transformations that extend far beyond the physical infrastructure. Guided by her unwavering commitment and visionary approach, we have witnessed strategic changes that touch every aspect of our school life. The infusion of new facilities, the expansion of skill development initiatives, and her meticulous planning of activities and events all bear the indelible mark of her leadership. Join me as I now invite our principal, Mrs. Nuzhat Khan, on stage to showcase the exceptional practices and the new and improved state-of-the-art infrastructure of our school.
A very good evening, everyone. Can we hear it for Aspee Nutan Academy? And if you think the logo was awesome, repeat after me. Awesome. What else can we say? Out of the world? Superb? Beautiful? Majestic? Come on, all of you together. Aspee Nutan Academy rocks. Thank you, Ms. Fatima Agarkar. I can't thank you enough for the wonderful speech that you delivered here. You left us all awestruck. Not just a beautiful personality in terms of the beauty, but I would say she just makes a perfect combination of beauty with brains. Thank you, ma'am. The guests over here present in large numbers. I remember Kiran sir asking me a question last night at 8:30 in the school. He was all the time in the school looking after the preparations. And he asked me, Madam, log aayenge na? Ab sir, log to aa gaye, bithao kahan? Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand here today, I'm filled with gratitude for the presence of our esteemed guests, invitees, members of the management, parents, teachers, and most importantly, my dear students. Thank you all for gracing this event with your valuable presence. I'm truly honored to have this opportunity to address such a distinguished gathering and shed light on the practices, facilities, and future endeavors of Aspee Nutan Academy. Over the past decade, Academy has consistently demonstrated commitment to high standard of excellence in education. In the year 2013, when I entered this institute, there were 2 SSC schools running, Gujarati medium and English medium. But with the vision of Kiran sir, Mr. Kiran Patel, Mr. Jagdish Khakkar, Mr. Gautam Acharya, and Dr. Anil Suchak, and of course, Kirit Parekh sir, under the stewardship of the stalwarts of education, Mr. Rohan Bhatt and Mr. Rohit Bhatt. Yes, I can see them there. We started our CISC section. And now again, a new chapter is written where this beautiful temple of knowledge witnesses the opening of the IBCP under the guidance from Mr. Bhavin Shah and WACP. Despite the space constraints in the bustling city like Mumbai, we take pride in standing tall with the beautiful building where this dedicated management has ensured availability with latest facilities and best infrastructure. We at the Academy spend numerous hours presenting, researching, and formulating principles that would aid our teaching learning processes. As Ms. Fatima Agarkar mentioned, teaching is something that has to be evolved. It is an ever-evolving process. Keeping that in mind, principles of connectivism, constructivism, behaviorism, humanism, and cognitism are well embedded in our curriculum at ANA. We try to offer various programs to train our students with a set of skills, making sure that they are ready for the future tomorrow. Various programs, as you can see on the screen, we have the LEAP, Literary, which is a culmination of our long readers, whether it's new generation writers, American writer like Roald Dahl, or we're talking about William Shakespeare, Julius Caesar, Merchant of Venice. We have them all showcased at the Literary event. We have Kurdipat program for pre-primary. Then jam sessions, I wish there was a monitor here. It's going to give me a neck pain. Treasure hunt and activities. ACE program, that is Accelerate Your Learning. This is an activity-based teaching program where they just do not compete, but they also learn through various programs that we offer. We have edX, which is a project that the students do. These are all bagless days. So before the national education policy was made compulsory for us to follow, much before that, the curriculum of Children's Academy Group of Schools and Aspee Nutan Academy had such programs which had made bagless day compulsory, having collaborative learning at school. Of course, skill developments with calligraphy, craft, Scouts and Guides program, discussions. We have games and puzzles, debate, symposiums, street plays, musical renditions, puppet art, which is a program done by the pre-primary section, then cooking activities, science activities, and so on. So let's just run through those slides. Yes, this is a beautiful video which we wanted to show. This is where the children are learning how to make, what is the entire process of making a chapati. So right from churning to making or kneading the dough to preparing a chapati. Gross motor skill development. Of course, sports plays an integral part in the school curriculum. Then dance is a part of our curriculum, athletics, swimming. I must share this with you. We've started swimming for grades 4 and 5, and it's like a picnic for them. So almost twice in a week, these children go for a picnic to the KRC, that is a club where they go for table tennis and swimming. So that's a hit program. Chess and karate, skating, life skill sessions are a part of our curriculum. We also have PET, that is for logical thinking and critical thinking development. We have Math Pirate, which is again a program which is done by the students. Coding and robotics, nature walks. And now this slide has only matter on it, which is going to be filled very soon with pictures in the year 2024 when we meet again for another event. So for the IBCP, we have decided to organize these kind of programs for the students, that is industry visit, field trips, model of United Nations, NGO collaborations, tie up with 3 industries, which we have already secured permissions for these, talks and seminars by industry experts, ongoing counseling sessions, and many more. Infrastructure plays a very major role in a school. And let me take you through the slides which talk volumes about the infrastructure here at the Academy. We will run through this slide. I request Ms. Pooja to quickly run through these slides. All right. Now coming to something that you've been anxiously waiting for. So what's there to offer for IBCP? We have it all here. We have all the activity rooms. I think very few schools in Mumbai have this kind of infrastructure. So kudos to the team of Aspee Nutan Academy and especially to the management of the school, which provides and uses each and every nook and corner in the most constructive way. We all know that classrooms play a major role. And therefore, when we conceptualized for IBCP, we ensured that we came up with the state-of-the-art infrastructure. Let me take you through how your IBCP would look. As you can see, these are the few things that are going to come up in the year from June 2024. You will find the last floor of this beautiful building only exclusively for the IBCP students. They will have a separate entry and separate exit, ensuring that college students get the freedom to enjoy themselves and do not mingle with the school crowd. So as you can see, the first slide talks volumes about the classroom. Can we go to the next slide, please? Thank you. These classrooms are equipped with acoustic panels. Now, acoustic panels means that they are going to absorb the sound waves. They will significantly reduce the amount of stress, of noise, and children will be allowed to travel through the open space and they'll be allowed to use these classrooms in a much better manner. The noise reduction will improve the speech intelligibility, increase productivity, and if you can see, the classroom is made in such a manner which allows the collaborative learning teaching process to move on. The tables are specially designed and which will allow the students and the teachers to modify it as per the need of the hour. This configuration will best suit various group dynamics and learning objectives. We can see in the next slide, successful classroom management, which will allow collaborative environment, which will help the students sit together, work in group projects, have a lot of research being done in the classroom, a lot of brainstorming sessions can be conducted. So that is the kind of infrastructure that we are offering for the IBCP. Of course, this will also encourage feelings of belongingness among the students, thereby ensuring that children coming from different ethnicities, cultures, backgrounds, abilities, sit together, talk it out, and come up with revolutionary ideas for the world. The facilities that we have at IBCP will be different from what we have from the ICSC. So that's the reason we have an AV room and amphitheater, especially for the IBCP students. Now we are providing this facility right here to our students on the fifth floor. So in June, when you walk through the corridors of fifth floor, you will have a completely different world there, which will be as good as the CISC, a little better maybe. Looking forward to students joining in large numbers. Dear parents, this all can be possible only with your support. And time and again, I have mentioned that we at Aspee Nutan Academy are successful because of our parents. You play a pivot role in the success of this institute. When the CISC started, it started with only 295 students. In just a span of 8 years, we are at 1,594, which is a big number. We started in 1950 with Gujarati. Parents came to us, said, we want you to start something new. We want to send our children here. The management started the English medium. When we started the English medium, parents came back, they said, we want you to start a board where we can enroll our children. And so the management, with academic and intellectual support from Children's Academy, started the CISC. And now, again, the NEP came in and said 11th and 12th in the school. And parents said, we want our children to be enrolled in a college which will guarantee them career. And the best way or the best program that we could offer them was the IBCP. Unlike the HSC or CBSE 11th and 12th or the IBCP DP, I would suggest all the parents to come and meet us in person and understand what the IBCP has to offer. Because this is the only program in the world that guarantees you a gateway or a pathway to a career from a tender age. Ms. Fatima Agarkar mentioned a story. She narrated an anecdote. And she said her son was exemplary performer in sports, but he had to give it up. Because at that point in time, the IB offered only DB programs, right, ma'am? I guess at that time, IB offered sports management. You would have definitely taken it up, right? That is what we are doing here. We're starting a few courses like artificial intelligence, business administration, and many more, so that the world tomorrow opens a new chapter for these children. And when they pass out from 11th and 12th, universities and global universities, especially the top-notch universities of USA, welcomes them with open arms. So are you ready for this change? Yes? Louder, please. Are you ready for the change? So congratulations, parents. Your efforts have proven successful. And with your promise that you're going to come back to us in 11th and 12th, here we are inaugurating the IBCP International Baccalaureate Career Program at Aspee Nutan Academy. Thank you very much for a patient listening. God bless you.
Thank you, Madam Principal. Your articulate and insightful presentation presentation have not only showcased transparency, but have also given us a deep understanding of the strategic initiative that shapes our school's identity. It is under your capable guidance that we've evolved into a beacon of holistic education that represents harmonious blend of the best infrastructure, a dynamic curriculum, diverse activities, and a strong focus on values. As we stand on the brink of a new chapter, let us collectively express our gratitude to Mrs. Nusrat Khan for shaping the narratives of our school's history. The legacy she leaves behind is one of excellence, and we are poised to embark on this new journey with confidence, thanks to her transformative leadership.
In our commitment to providing an unparalleled education, we are embarking on an exciting journey towards international standards. Our vision is to transition our students from a national curriculum to the international arena, forging a path that molds them into world-class citizens. The pivotal step is this transformative journey is the introduction of the International Baccalaureate Career Program. We believe this program will be a definitive stride in the direction of nurturing not just academically accomplished individuals, but well-rounded global citizens. As we progress further into our event, let us extend a warm welcome to our International Baccalaureate Career Program Coordinator, Ms. Zai Rajashirke, who will enlighten us about the exceptional opportunities that await our students with our new program.
A very good evening to one and all. I will take this platform as an opportunity to thank our visionary, all the members of the management for their guidance and support, and of course, Ms. Nusrat Khan ma'am. Thank you. To begin with, yes. At Aspee Nutan Academy and all that we have been speaking about, the need of the hour, there are a lot of researchers as well that I'm quoting right here. And the need says we need education aligned with industry demands, skill development, addressing workforce shortages, focus on economic development, and the teaching has to be through experiential learning, career exploration and guidance to eventually promote students to be lifelong learners. You know, with that aim, we bring to you the International Baccalaureate Program, which is a global international educator. It develops inquiring, knowledgeable and caring young people who create a better and more peaceful world through the education that builds intercultural understanding and respect. The program is designed and developed in a way that it aims towards well-rounded individuals who can respond to today's challenges with optimism and open-mindedness. This is the AIU equivalence, which is the recognition that we've received from the Association of Indian Universities for the IBCP program. Moving ahead to what the structure looks like, this is the framework for success, as rightly mentioned. We've got core subjects in it, which will be personal and professional skills, your reflective projects, service learning, and language development. We've got 3 DP programs that will be part of the curriculum, which is your economics, your business administration, business management, and language development. Next, in the career-related studies, we have got business administration, accounts and finance management, and ma'am, as earlier she mentioned, we also have AI with us. These are the unique features of our program where we focus on career specialization, practical training, masterclass and workshop, case studies, career pathways, and capstone projects. I think this is the need of the hour and which is where we are focusing rightly. The key features of the program is focus on the learners, developing effective approaches to teaching and learning, work with the global context, and explore significant concepts into the industry. While we look at the programs that we are offering, we look towards what are the career prospects of the particular set program. For business administration, a student can mark their opening and entry into operations, marketing, advertising, business development, entrepreneurship, and so on. You know, just an umbrella under which we can develop further. Under artificial intelligence, the career prospects that open for us is into business intelligence developer, data engineer, AI developer, AI data mining and analyst, research scientist, and so on. Moving ahead for accounts and financial management, the prospects can open into as company secretary, chartered accountant, corporate controller, investment manager, financial analyst. To let you know, IB as a program has about 1.3 million students who have graduated across 148 countries. These are few of the continents that we have mentioned, which opens the gateway and pathway for the students to move abroad and study accordingly in a global context. The horizons are now open at Aspee Nutan Academy for all you lovely parents and students out here, and of course my educators who are the one who are helping us as a community to grow together towards the betterment of the society. On this note, I thank you, and these are few of our contact details of how you can get in connect to us and know more about the program. Have a lovely evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Zai, for briefing us with the International Baccalaureate Career Program. We are sure this career path will pave the way for aspiring students to a world and future full of opportunities.
Now it's my distinct honor to invite a key figure, Mr. Bhavin Shah, who is the CEO and the Director of Education World and Parents World, India's #1 education and parenting magazine. He has 2 decades of education management experience and amongst very few individuals in India who has traveled more than 4,000 campuses and counting. For strategic consulting, he's raised the bar on Indian education. He is also with the Singapore-based World Academy of Career Programs in collaboration with International Baccalaureate Career Programs and strategic advisor to Board of Schools Association of India and Access Michigan College Alliance. A management graduate of Mumbai University, Mr. Bhavin has worked with the Business Advisory Group, a UN procurement agency, and was instrumental in launching international brands such as Gillette Mark III, Duracell, Oral-B, amongst the others in the Indian market. Without further ado, let's warmly welcome Mr. Bhavin Shah to share his thoughts with us.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I always envy people who stick on to the podium and probably will not move around. I cannot stand still and talk. So first of all the management of Aspee Nutan Academy, in fact, they are tirelessly working every day, day in, day out, to give back to the society. A big round of applause for a cause that has been taken forward, and we genuinely need such philanthropists who really will work day in, day out for the betterment of the society. When I was being invited here, a very interesting theme intrigued me. That's Aarambh, a beginning. And that reminds me, 1999, when Education Worlds began the mission, it was to build the pressure of public opinion to make education as the #1 item on national agenda. And you see the benefit. While we wanted to liberate education, the fruits of liberalization in education is IBCP, which is the career building program. While we move ahead, and that was always a regret, while India got the independence, but we saw by 1950, and probably many of you who were been in the business, the GDP of China and GDP of India was the same. And what happened, that China is 10 times ahead and we are still striving to. And that was the Aarambh when Naya Bharat was shaping up, and we proved it while 2020 COVID struck us, the Aarambh of having our homegrown vaccine was being developed, and we proved to the world that an opportunity is given, we can really conquer the world. We moved ahead 2023, where no one could have landed Chandrayaan 3, we made it happen. We made it happen, and we saw all our scientists with the education, qualification, qualities, and their kind of dedication, we again made that happen. Aarambh always tries to strive something to do new, and that's where Nutan comes in picture. It's the new beginning that's happening, and that's where Aspee Nutan Academy, when they started a new beginning to embark such kind of infrastructure, which is not only giving holistic development to the students, but it also focuses to give them an opportunity which they can strive in the world and succeed in the world. Come 2024, while new education policy is getting implemented, we are much ahead of the time, and World Academy of Career Program, with my colleague Balkishan Sneha, who's here, we developed a program and got an approval from the government, which actually needed some kind of a specialization, which gone are the days when probably during my schooling days or all of you, we used to strive saying if our percentage is going to be high, then only we can succeed in future or for our higher education. If you score very good in science, then you can go and take only admission in engineering. If you are not good in math, or probably you were good in sports, there was no platform for you. This is the world that we were there, but as the Naya Bharat is getting in shape, as the Aarambh of new beginning for building up the career is taking place, this is a platform where new dynamic programs like International Baccalaureate's career program giving 30 options to the kid, may be good in art, may be good in music, may be good in interior design till artificial intelligence, computer science. This is where you can not only shape up your future, but your holistic development ensures that the doors of innovation, doors of creativity, doors of the new world which is asking you to be prepared in advance so that you can scale up to global heights. So I congratulate to the entire team of Aspee Nutan Academy, the management, and especially Rohan sir and Rohit sir, who has really carved out the path for not only this institute, but they have been always there for all the education institutes selflessly. And by now, probably you should have known that both of them have not only carved out a niche for education and innovation, but nationally, probably Malad, as a suburb of a town which probably was not really known for education excellence, they have made it happen. So thank you very much for guiding and giving to Mumbai and India the best education. Thank you very much. I'm going to take this.
Mr. Shah, your wisdom and perspective has added a layer of depth to our collective understanding, and we truly appreciative of the time and knowledge you have shared with us today. A round of applause to express our gratitude to Mr. Bhavin Shah for his enlightening words. I now request the honor of our President, Dr. Anil Suchak, on stage to felicitate Mr. Bhavin Shah. It is a privilege to have with us today a distinguished leader whose visionary guidance has been pivotal in steering our school towards excellence. As we look ahead to the future, it is only fitting that we invite the architect of our strategic vision to share his insights with us. May I please request the chairman of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Kiran Patel, to grace the stage and enlighten us with his vision for the school. Under his transformative leadership, collaborative decisions made by the management have charted the course of significant changes, and we eagerly anticipate hearing about the exciting developments that lie ahead.
Chief guest of the evening, Fatima Agarkar ji, my friends in management, parents and invited guests, and ladies and gentlemen. Lot has been said about the school and the development. I am not here to highlight those things again, but what I want to tell you is this is not an end. The beginning is still there, and we are now thinking of, after successfully launching IBCP program, we are very seriously thinking to develop a special program for young entrepreneurs in western suburb of Malad. So that is the one announcement that I wanted to make. And the most important thing is, you have heard a lot about the school and the development, but who are the people behind it? I would like to recognize those people. First of all, I am highly thankful to all my management team that they had, confidence in us, and they have supported us, and they have given us the liberty to develop the various types of infrastructure. The second in command, the second people I would like to recognize is Rohan and Rohit Bhatt. Because of them, we could introduce ICSC. So we are highly thankful to them. They are the people who guided us. And you have seen the last year, our first batch of SSC, all the students, 100% result we got with 90% and above. And 3 of the students, they got the more than 98%. That was the result, and that is what the Nutan could deliver. So I am thankful to Principal Nusrat Khan, her team, and all the staff members. They worked day and night to prepare the students, and we could get the good result. The infrastructure that you see or you will see soon for the IBCP, the architect behind that is none other than Mr. Amit. Can I recognize Amit? Yes, he is the architect. He has developed this facade, the clock that you see, the credit goes to Amit. He is a very renowned architect, and he is specializing in, designing the schools all over the India. And one of the very leading company he comes from. So thank you, Amit. Then he has designed, but who is the person who executed? That is none other than our Gautam Acharya. Gautam Bhai, we thank you effortlessly working towards the development of the infrastructure. Then I would also like to thank many of our friends. They have directly or indirectly supported to us. So I just wanted to recognize them. Lot has been said. I would not like to take much time. And thank you all the parents for overwhelming support that you have given us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insights have only enriched our understanding, but have also inspired us to strive for excellence. Your vision and leadership have been instrumental in shaping the ethos of our educational journey. We are truly fortunate to have been graced by your wisdom and guidance. Thank you once again for your enlightening words that will resonate with us as we continue our pursuit of knowledge and excellence. It's now time for the grand finale, where our students will bring together a spectacular display of talent, enthusiasm, and unity. Let's put our hands together for the students of Aspee Nutan Group of Schools.
दुनिया से जाके बोल दो ऐसे जागो रे साथियों दुनिया की आंखें खोल दो लहरा दो सरकशी का परचम लहरा दो गर्दिश में फिर अपनी सरजमी का परचम लहरा दो सरकशी का परचम लहरा दो गर्दिश में फिर अपनी सरजमी का परचम लहरा दो ओ हाथ धर के बैठने से क्या भला कुछ होता है हाथ धर के बैठने से क्या भला कुछ होता है डाल लकीरों को दिखा क्या जोर बाजू होता है डाल लकीरों को दिखा क्या जोर बाजू होता है हिम्मत मरना अगर खुदा भी होता है जा जमाने को दिखा दे खुद में दम क्या होता लहरा दो सरकशी का परचम लहरा दो गर्दिश में फिर अपनी सरजमी का परचम लहरा
कुछ पाने की हो आस पास कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशा हर कोशिश में हो बार बार कर दरियाओं को बार बार आशा तूफानों को छीन के मंजिलों को छीन ले आशाएं ले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं
That was indeed an energetic culmination to such a wonderful program.
As we capture this momentous occasion in the frames of our collective memory, it is an honor to invite esteemed individuals who have played a significant role in shaping our journey. I kindly request the chairman, Mr. Kiran Patel, and the secretary, Mr. Gautam Acharya, to extend a warm invitation to our distinguished dignitaries to join us on stage for a group photo. Let's capture this moment of unity and achievement together.
On behalf of the entire school community, to extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one, we now call upon the supervisor of the primary section, Ms. Apurva Shetty, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Vinny. On this momentous occasion, I, Apurva Shetty, stand before you with a heart full of gratitude as we come together to unveil the new facade and logo of our beloved school. Today marks a significant chapter in our school's history, and your presence has made it even more special. First and foremost, our sincere thanks goes to our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Fatima Agarkar. Your presence has elevated the significance of this event, and we are truly honored to have someone of your stature among us. I would also like to express our deep appreciation to the members of management of Aspee Group of Schools, I would like to thank Mr. Sharad Patel, Trustee of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Kiran Patel, Chairman of Aspee Group of Schools, Dr. Anil Suchak, President of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Kirit Parekh, Vice Chairman of Aspee Group of Schools, Dr. Yatin Shah, Vice President of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Hasmukh Desai, Vice President of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Jagdish Khakkar, Trustee of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Gautam Acharya, Honorable Secretary of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Rajiv Patel, Trustee of Aspee Group of Schools, Mr. Jatin Patel, Trustee of Aspee Group of Schools, for their unwavering support and vision. I would also like to thank Mr. Rohan Bhatt, Chairman of Children's Academy Group of Schools, and Mr. Rohit Bhatt, CEO of Children's Academy Group of Schools, for gracing us with your presence. Your support and collaboration have played a pivotal role in shaping our educational journey. I would also like to thank Mr. Bhavin Shah, CEO of Education World, for gracing us with his presence and for his continuous support in promoting quality education. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the esteemed principals of various schools for gracing this auspicious occasion with their presence. A heartfelt thank you to all the distinguished guests and invitees present here today. Your participation and encouragement reinforce the sense of community that makes our school truly special. A special mention to Mr. Hoshang and the entire team, event management team of Meraki, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the seamless execution of this event. Our gratitude extends to the talented photographer who has captured the essence of this moment so beautifully. A big thank you to the hospitality team of Vora Caterers and all others who contributed to the success of today's event. I must acknowledge the team of Aspee Nutan Academy, whose hard work and dedication have brought us to this juncture. To all the parents and ex-students of Aspee Group of Schools, your continued support and loyalty are the pillars of our success. A special thanks to IT team, admin team, and the support staff. Your hard work behind the scenes has not gone unnoticed. Last but not least, a collective thank you to all those involved in making this event a reality. We look forward to a future adorned with the spirit of our new facade and logo. Let us carry the warmth of this gathering with us. May our school continue to flourish with the support of this wonderful community. Thank you very much.
I now request the audience to rise for the national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sukhalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sasya Shyamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Jyotsna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.